that you are going to therapy is really helping.
Love therapy.
With
I
those,
recommend it to everybody.
You know, yeah, with those traumatic elements of your life, just talking to somebody who don't know you, you know, and who's trained on how to get you to work through these things and develop processes to be a better you. I think it's been tremendously helpful from what I've noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I rocks with therapy. I think it's important at some point in everybody's life. Let me tell it. But for me, I needed something extra, if you will. Like, I knew what I had. I couldn't deal with that on my own. Not to say the Lord and like my church family and stuff couldn't help me. That was a major part in it too, which is I go to Christian therapy. Let me say that.
Right.
I do have a Christian therapy, so you know we talk about the Lord, and you give me some word, you know,
that's
saying
nice.
a prayer or something in here. So that's the type of therapy I prefer, because I didn't want, you know, something else. I wanted to stay in the vein of my beliefs. So with her, though, and a lot of times she's just asking questions. Like, I'll go in there rambling about, okay, let me say, catch up on my life here. See what I got going on. And then, you know, she's asking questions, and I have to sit and think how I'm going to answer. Like, oh, okay, well, dang, I didn't know you was going to hit me with that one this week. All right. But my other things, too, is I always ask for homework. I'm like, give me something to work on so I can think through. Right. And a lot of times, well, been every time at this point, I done ask for homework. It's heavy. Yeah. And I'm like, this ain't nothing I'm going to just scribble off in the car in the parking lot before I go inside. This is like, okay, I really got to think through this. And that's hard, because it's like, okay, one, do I want to admit this is going on? Two, do I want to share with someone else that this is going on? Right. Especially when I don't know why or have an answer, or I'm just like, well, this is how I am. This is how I've always been. Excuse me. So that in itself was me like, okay, I got to do this. Right. Because I'm like, I'm going to either just keep pushing this on the rug and not dealing with it, and it's going to blow up, or I'm going to put my big girl panties on and go talk to this here therapist, licensed person here, and she going to tell me what the Lord telling her to tell me. Right. But with that, I always say a prayer. I'm just like, okay, Lord. And sometimes I be like, dang, I sure wish I shouldn't have prayed for him. But some days I'm like, okay, Lord, show me what we need to talk about this week. Or, you know, at least show her what needs to come up. Yeah, in the session. So it's been extremely helpful. Like, I'd go every week if I could afford it. Yeah. So how often do you go? I go once a month. Because that fits your budget. That fits and my time, my schedule. Okay. So that takes away the misconception that you have to be seeing someone every week. Right. Now, I would love to go see her every week now, you know, because I really like talking to her till she give me that homework. But when I first went back, I was going every 2 weeks. But because I'm paying out of pocket, I got some other expenses, y'all. So I was like, I don't know if I want to go to you every 2 weeks. But you prioritize your mental health. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. I said at least minimum once a month. And I feel like the first few months I went, I needed to go the first 2 weeks because I had not went in so long, and I feel like I had so much, you know, you don't go get an oil change for so long. They got to get out a few things before they, you know, got to flush it out. So I needed to go back to back so that we can get the first couple things out the way. And then now we're at a good tempo and a good space. And I'm like, okay, got my homework, got my mind right, get ready for this month. So now I'm disciplined enough to go once a month because of how our relationship is and what I know I can be open with her about. Like, before I had to build that relationship and make sure she, you know, wasn't crazy and stuff, and somebody that would really, you know, check me and everything. So it's working out. We finna get live. We finna get live. We finna get live.